The term lukewarm actually means a lot more than what you might think. When God uses the term as a derogatory slight against the church of Laodicea, it wasn't because God just has a disdain for room temperature water. It actually sends a much deeper message if you understand the geography. Laodicea was a large and wealthy city built along the ancient Lycus River. The Lycus was a freshwater river that flowed from Mount Cadmus, went underground after it passed through Colossae, and then reappeared 5 kilometers downstream as it continued to flow west. The water would have been cold and refreshing, perfect for drinking, for cooking, for washing. Laodicea was also bordered by 2 smaller rivers that were tributaries to the Lycus, the Capris and Asopus rivers. But it wasn't all fresh water in the area. Right across the valley was the ancient city of Hierapolis, current-day Pamukkale. Ever since the 2nd century BC up to today, tourists have been coming by because of the huge amount of hot springs. During ancient times, they would come through to enjoy the Great Baths of Hierapolis. And even in 1988, UNESCO named it as a World Heritage Site. To this day, it's visited by tons of tourists who want to come and enjoy the hot springs, the baths, and the gorgeous sights of the travertine limestone terraces that overlook the valley. These waters are hot. They're perfect 35.6 degrees Celsius, super healthy for bathing, and full of medicinal properties. So right there within the proximity of Laodicea, you had this beautiful, cold, fresh mountain water flowing through, and you had this hot, mineral-rich hot spring water. Both had tremendous amount of value to a thriving city. But unfortunately, there was a third type of water that the Laodiceans had to partake in. See, during the summer times, the Lycus River would dry up. And as goes the Lycus River, so went this beautiful, cold drinking water. What the Laodiceans then had to rely on was a 6-mile viaduct that ran from the south, transporting far from healthy and medicinal water. In fact, sometimes it would show up and be foul, and having been heated by the sun, it would arrive lukewarm. And ultimately, good for nothing, and like that you and I would want to spit out. God would welcome his church to be cold. That is, to be refreshing to those who are thirsting for spiritual refreshment. And he would welcome his church to be hot, that it be healing to those who need to come and be healed. But what he cannot stand is for his church to be lukewarm, just to be so indifferent as to not care, to go and volunteer at church, but be callous and unkind, to be mouthing the words to the worship songs, but never worship, and to even read the words on the pages of the Bible, but never be transformed by it. So let us be transformed, that we might be refreshing, that we might be healing, and let us never be lukewarm.